In this demonstration, we are going to learn how to make use of OpenAI REST APIs in our Visual Builder application if your requirement is to build the chat interface, that is by using the AI models from OpenAI. Before I walk you through the application, like how we can create the service connection in order to talk to OpenAI and what are the APIs I have consumed over here, we will have a quick demonstration on the same. I will click on preview, click on this. Our application has been loaded successfully. I will ask over here the first question, hello, and this is going to have a communication over here like a conversation. So we are talking to OpenAI using the REST API and we are getting the response over here. I will ask, tell me a joke, and I will click on enter. So it has written a sample joke over here. I will try to modify. Please modify your previous joke a little bit and click on send. So this is happening like a conversation. Like I will be asking it to refine the joke. It will understand what was the previous joke and it is going to create a new joke on the same topic. What is Oracle integration? And click on enter. So this is going to talk to OpenAI using the API. Currently it is talking to the OpenAI. So it has returned the response over here like a paragraph. I can tell, please get the data on the topic and show in a HTML format. So this is all depends on the prompt, how you want to pass to the OpenAI or any other LLM models. So these things you can refine. No need to ask user to provide all these things like to show in the HTML and all. Here, if the user has asked to show the data in the HTML, OpenAI is returning the data in the HTML and we are able to show over here in the screen. And also it is very scalable. Suppose if you want to view this page in the mobile device, it will be able to scale the screen. So this is how we can talk to our OpenAI REST APIs using Oracle Visual Builder using the chat-based interface very efficiently. Now let's see how I have consumed the OpenAI in my application. So this is a very simple application I have built with the help of Oracle Visual Builder. The building blocks in order to build the chat interface I have discussed in detail in my previous class, like how we can represent this kind of interface wherein the user, when the user asks the question, it will appear on the right side with a custom layout, and when the OpenAI or any other LLM model returns the response, it will be left aligned and the question will occupy the 11 frames right from the right side of the screen to the towards the left. And also it is able to represent the data in the HTML, and also we will see that the data has been printed over here when the communication or the chat has been initiated. So all these things we can customize with the help of Oracle Visual Builder. Sky is the only limit when you make use of Oracle Visual Builder components in order to build the user interface. So for more details, you can check out our previous class. Suppose if you are watching our class on Udemy, then you can just flip over to the previous class or the video and you can watch the full class. Suppose if you are watching this class over the YouTube, then I will provide the link for our previous class in the description. I have created the service connection in order to talk to the OpenAI over the REST API. So before we consume over here, it is always a good practice to test the same with the help of Postman. Here is the Postman and the API what I'm using is api.openai.com/v1 and the responses. Suppose if you want to make use of any other API from the OpenAI platform, you can use it over here. So this is the sample request which is required for getting the data from the OpenAI. This is the minimal. There are other parameters as well available in the OpenAI which you can make use and get the response. The response will be available in the output and it will be available under the content and the text. So this is what I am fetching and showing on the screen. That's over here. Content, whatever you are seeing over here, the HTML or non-HTML, it is coming in the text field. And the authentication it is supporting is the API key that I will be passing it over here. It will be like bearer space and the API key. Suppose if you want to know how I generated the API key, we have to navigate to platform.openai.com/API keys. So that's over here. I have logged into my platform.openai.com profile and we have to navigate from the menu on the left side to the API keys, which is as part of the manage. Here we can create the key. Just click on this and we can create. As soon as you create, you will be getting the alphanumeric key like this, and you have to copy paste. So for more information how we can consume this OpenAI REST APIs, you can navigate to this link, that is developers.openai.com/API/docs guides and the latest model. Suppose if you want to make use of the latest model, you can have a look at this documentation. I'm making use of this GPT Nano, that's over here. In the body, I'm mentioning GPT-5 Nano. More details you can find over here, which is the API we have to use in order to get the response from the OpenAI. That's over here, and the same I'm using in my Postman. Once you are able to call with the help of Postman, you will be able to consume the same in the Visual Builder application as well. So with this knowledge, I had created this backend. You can go to the backends over here, go to the GPT and click on edit. So here I have provided api.openai.com/v1. In authentication, I have given none as I am unable to see the API key based authentication over here. Next, I have gone to the headers. You can go to the header and you can provide the authorization and you can provide bearer space and the API key over here. As I'm creating this class for demonstration purpose, I didn't hard code it over here. What I have done is I have created the service connection using the backend that's over here. Click on this endpoint. So if you look at the server, I have made use of the same backend where I have set the authentication as none. But in this, going to the header, I have provided this authorization, bearer space and the API key. This is the same API key you have to provide whatever you have created in the platform.openai.com. And coming to the request sample body, I have provided the same body in the request. Once you test, you can see that you are getting the same response. I can tell over here, tell me again or tell me a joke, and click on send request. So this is going to make use of the authentication which we provided over here under the headers and pass to the OpenAI, that is the API key, and it is going to return the data that's over here. It is the same joke, whatever we have asked over here, it is returning. So this is how it is showing the data. And if you look at the page over here, whenever we are initiating the chat, it is going and adding to the array. So this is array which we had created as I have shown in the previous class, that is hello. It will go and sit in the messages array, and the response whatever OpenAI is returning, it will be appending to the same array. I will tell, please tell me the latest features in this product. I will not tell what is the product we have to use. So this is going to get the understanding from the previous question, that is by using the response ID. I will show you how we can make use of the conversation. This is going to return the data like this. What are the latest things Oracle has released in the product? So I have not told which product. From the previous question, it is understanding that I had asked the question about OIC, and it is going to return the same. In order to make use of the conversation, what you have to do is we have to make use of the previous response ID. So whenever we are talking with the OpenAI, it is returning the ID in the response. So what you have to do is, if you are trying to initiate the conversation, we have to use this and pass in the request in the next call. Like here, if I show you the service connection, I have made use of this field. That is, we have to first of all provide this field in the request previous response ID, and we have to provide the previous response ID over here. For example, in the first call, when I am making to OpenAI, this will be empty and I will tell me a joke. So we have to pass null over here for the first call, not empty. Let me just tell me a joke. So this is going to talk to OpenAI and it will pass null in the first request. And here I will be getting a joke, that is, why did the Screw Crow win an award? Now in order to initiate the conversation, we have to copy this and put it over here. And I have to tell me a joke by modifying previous response. Now it will try to modify the previous response and it will try to give the new response over here on the scarecrow. And in the next question, if you want to initiate further, what you have to do is we have to again provide the ID of the last response and provide it over here. And again, we have to click on send. It will try to refine the response. So this is how we have to create the conversation kind of chat interface when we are building the application using the OpenAI, that is by using Responses API. And the same concept, I have used it over here. Whenever the user is asking the question, what I'm doing is I'm just trying to capture the response ID that is over here in the action chain. If you look at the action chain, in this action chain, I'm making a call to OpenAI REST API in the ChatGPT response, this step. And in the response, the ID, whatever we are getting over here in the response body, that I'm mapping to the variables v response ID. Using this response ID, I will be making a call next step, that is by storing it in the conversation ID, which will append to this array, that is the chat messages ADP array. So this is how I'm storing the conversation ID. If the conversation ID is present, that I'm passing it to the next call. So like this, we can build the chat interface with the help of OpenAI REST APIs and build the eye-catchy applications in our Visual Builder application.